Hello, hello. I send a very large, unpassive size greeting to you this morning. And there's a term called channel fever that some of you may be aware of, especially if you're prior Navy, that refers to an unusual excitement or restlessness that's commonly felt by the crew members as their ship would head toward or near their home port after a deployment. And that's about what it feels like for me now with ONPASSIVE. Anyway, my name's Jeffrey, and I bid congratulations to our fellow founders as we move into a long-awaited season of activity, because it feels to me like we're opening the garage door and getting ready to take the old ONPASSIVE marketing machine for a spin around the global block, so to speak. And rightfully so. This video has, or was going to have, 3 topics, so it turned out that it was going to be kind of long, so I think that what I'll end up doing is just one topic, and we'll talk about the ecosystems in this particular video, and on the next one we'll talk about founders and why we want to be a founder and how AI is used in and throughout ONPASSIVE. So for those that don't know, ONPASSIVE is a product-driven company, one that's been meticulously coded with the best artificial language and technology and can accelerate business efforts to probably the highest level. And this is to say, as a large information technology, that ONPASSIVE has created its own AI that coherently integrates a huge ecosystem of dozens and dozens of tools. These are our products and services that also have applications that extend far beyond what some would understand as simple internet marketing. So much so, in fact, that we're attracting the attention of companies that represent literally millions for potential membership in ONPASSIVE. And such companies are actually pretty eager for us to launch. Of course, that's all another story. And this is because everything about ONPASSIVE's system is relevant to communication, education, and even training. But I'm wondering how many of us have a good understanding of what ecosystems actually are, and why they're needed or important. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that. So we're going to start with marine habitats. I'm just kidding. Let's start with a business ecosystem. Sorry about that, I couldn't resist. So the first one on the plate is what we call a business ecosystem. When we talk about this type of a system, we're referring to a network of organizations that could have a part in delivering specific products or services. This network could include suppliers, distributors, customers, government agencies, and things like that. It's important to note that although this can happen through both competitive and cooperative means, for the minimal investment that ONPASSIVE has with this type of system, it relies mostly on cooperative channels and relationships. So just saying. The second type of ecosystem is probably one that we're most familiar with. It's called the online ecosystem. And from here on out, talking about ecosystems, we'll probably be readily able to see how ONPASSIVE operates in them. The online ecosystem is made up of a network of sites that have been set up in such a way so that they would create a neighborhood, so to speak, or a community. And that could be of varying sizes, set up around industries and websites, products, people, topics, ideas, things like that. For ONPASSIVE, it would probably include, again, partners, suppliers, customers, analysts, bloggers, prospects, citizens, stuff like that. The digital ecosystem is the third type. This is my favorite because it's the primary lens through which I see ONPASSIVE's interactions. A digital ecosystem is it's an interconnected network that is extremely dynamic. It's really quite reliable, yet it fluctuates with the communication between itself, its customers, and any partners that may exist. Integrating ecosystems like this actually allow businesses to leverage new technologies by surrounding them with automation to effectively and continually grow our business. And this is what ONPASSIVE excels at. A digital marketing ecosystem, the fourth type, is used to get the word out about brands, and we'll do that across a lot of digital channels. ONPASSIVE, as an information technology company, will do this in spades by using search engines, email, social media, mobile apps, web apps, things of that nature, specifically of a digital nature. Of course, as we all know, as business owners, one of the best things we can achieve, if not the best thing we could achieve, is customer loyalty. And of course, ONPASSIVE is going to rocket that too. We do this with type number 5, and it's called a digital media ecosystem, and it consists of a multifaceted blend of online marketing channels that all work together to give us the absolute best customer service and to build brand loyalty. And that's going to be important to you, the customer, because ONPASSIVE is going to build your brand. It won't build ours. Of course, this brings us to a brand ecosystem, which specifically refers to the brand experience that ONPASSIVE is going to design for us as a customer. And much of these ecosystems' backbones come from technology simply because digital marketing is considered a standard form of marketing. Now, having heard this stuff, you can see that ONPASSIVE's ecosystem is really several ecosystems that are working together to achieve our vision. So when you hear about ONPASSIVE's ecosystem, just know that it's made up of everything that makes ONPASSIVE, well, ONPASSIVE. It includes the hundreds of products and services, the founders, citizens, customers, everything, right down to and including the AI, which will be our last topic, that helps hold it all together and running smoothly. And it's a big part of what ONPASSIVE calls their total internet solution. The effectiveness of ONPASSIVE's ecosystem is going to be demonstrated in areas like technology and healthcare, industry, education, government, just to name a few. And its value fulfillment is already a foregone conclusion in my head, and it's projected as growth and sustainability such as the world has never seen before. So I'll say it again, we're not like any other businesses that play catch up when it comes to adopting new technologies. We are the new technology, and we're changing the way online marketing is done forever. Because of this, ONPASSIVE is going to be bigger and more profitable than the Amazon and Google-like powerhouses that now dominate the internet. We're already in more than 200 countries, and with more than 60,000 members, our AI-driven smart business solution has everything that you could imagine to start, maintain, or expand an online business. But we are in no way business as usual. Not even close. ONPASSIVE's products are superior to those that are currently available, and if you're paying for tools already, they're also at a cost that's going to be far below what you're currently paying anywhere on the globe. There's likely to be a financial opportunity for you as well that we'll talk about. Actually, it could be a very lucrative one at that. So, whether you're a work-from-home entrepreneur or a millionaire mogul or whatever, our business puts money in your pocket by increasing your business. It keeps money in your pocket by costing you a lot less than you currently pay, and if that's not enough, we could even provide a very nice financial opportunity for you at the same time that could provide substantial residual income. Additionally, if you don't have a business, if you don't have an online marketing business or anything that you're currently working with and you want one, then ONPASSIVE is for you. You can use our product. This is to say that you can become a reseller of every tool and product or service that we have in our SBS, and that becomes your business, your online business. So quite matter of factly, our system's not just going to astonish you, it will likely blow your mind. Entrepreneurial folk that have common sense and smart business owners that recognize opportunity and value, man, they're looking for access to not only everything they've ever needed, but everything they wanted and then some. So, well, business brainiacs like that shouldn't have to look any further than ONPASSIVE. Let me say it this way. If you search, share, or shop, if you connect, if you blog, if you teach, if you buy, sell, or promote, if you communicate, collaborate, or create, if you do anything online at all, then we have something for you that's not only superior to anything currently available, but it costs less and the system can pay you to use it. Yeah, you don't need a brain to know this is a good thing. It's a literal no-brainer. So please listen to this, okay? 2 days ago, we executed the NDA. In a couple of weeks, pre-launch marketing campaigns are going to blanket the globe and hit every social media platform on the planet as well. You will not be able to miss the tsunami that's coming. But when you see this happening and you're not a founder, then it means you're already behind the curve, because it means that you've missed the first campaign. But it's not too late. You can still become a founder right up until we launch. I would recommend becoming a founder immediately after listening to this, but I'm also of the mind that's not likely to happen, so I would encourage you to look into it a bit more. But be mindful during your research. Though it's happening less and less as the culture catches on, some negative stuff will occupy your first page of research results. Many of them are misguided attempts by folks that actually think they're doing something good. Of course, some are malicious, as there are with things of this nature. Just acknowledge them and move on. And if you've ended up here as a result of looking for answers because an existing founder has sent you an invitation to join GoFounders, then please get back with that founder. Sign up with their team. It really is the right thing to do. However, if you're here without an invitation and you feel as though you have what it takes to be an active founder, then please click on the link in the description below. Join me in this great opportunity. You're going to marvel at the generosity and fairness, and you're going to revel in the adventure once you get started. I'll talk about the reason we want to become a founder and the use of AI throughout ONPASSIVE in the next video. But for now, thank you so much for listening. I am grateful for your patronage, and I wish blessing upon blessing to you and to yours.